Stiff jab. He threw a punch and just got countered. Nice counter punch right up the middle. That jab just missed with the left hand. The champion is back for another defense. No rest for the weary. Pretty close fight here in this round.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. Just like a match made in heaven.
Holding nothing back here in the round. You know they have an amazing relationship with their coach. They've been working together for a while now, and it's really paying off. Well done with that counter shot. That jab won't score. A very competitive round with 10 seconds left. Talk about a one-sided 3 minutes. We just saw it.
Dominance, without a doubt, made it look so easy.
Well, we've just taken a big breath, and here we go again. Well, there's no doubt about who won that last round. Let's see what he has for us here in the next one.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
A lot of effort being exerted here. That counter punch caught him clean. He needs to be careful not to punch himself out. Beautiful counter shot. This fighter does everything behind the jab. Their opponent has got to watch out for that. That counter shot lands. There's a counter shot. Has to be careful for that receipt. It's always coming. So much firepower here. Nice counter. That right hook won't score. Nice counter shot. Right when you think the pace will slow down, it picks up. Very close round with 10 seconds to go. From this moment forward, he cannot afford to lose another round.
Every second, every minute of this fight is important. Every second, every minute of this round is important. You cannot afford to lose it.
There's the bell for round 3. Let's see how they bounce back here in this round.
This is one of those situations. You've just been hurt. You've got to get out there again. Be smart. Be sharp. Don't be a fool. Don't get suckered in. Make him fight your fight. Hold him, tie him up just until your head clears again and your legs come back again. Because if you don't, he's going to pop you off.
You can't make a mistake at the heavyweight level and not expect to be punished for it. No doubt the career is winding down. How many fights do they have left? might want to think of holding on here for a minute. The straight right just misses. Halfway through the round, and man, these two are going at it.
Perfectly matched, skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them. More than happy.
This fighter, one of the top 5 in the world, no doubt about it. Every time they throw a shot, they get countered. Nice job blocking the hook. Every time they drop their guard, they get caught. Well, he is in big trouble here. He may have been saved by the bell.
Needs a knockout without a doubt. Needs to go out there and think, right, you know what, next round, you're getting it. You're going to get a kitchen sink.
Here we go to the 4th round. Off their stools and ready to go. Let's hope this round is more competitive.
That was a tough last round. Now you've got to make sure he doesn't put it on you, and that's what he's going to try and do. So tie him up, hold him, lean on him. Don't get drawn into a fight. Not yet. Not until your senses have come back.
Powder keg goes down. A good body shot will paralyze you, and as you can see... back on their feet, but how long will they stay there?
The corner need to think nice and sharp. They know their fight. They know what their fight is capable of doing and what their fight can and cannot take. This is going to be a tough decision to make.
This fighter expending a lot of energy in this round. Punching. How about that time counter shot? Big shots from both of these fighters. Got to be careful, though. And he scores with the counter. Just misses with that left uppercut. Not a lot of punch output. Thought there would be some more action here. It's been all one-way traffic with just 10 seconds to go in the round. Gotta wonder how big of a factor that knockdown's gonna be we just saw.
I love the response, though. Got back up, took a deep breath and thought, right, brush it off, get on with the job.
And there's the bell to start round 5. He got knocked down in the last round. Let's see what he can do here.
Todd, listen to me. If I knock somebody down like that round, you know this round coming out? He's getting everything, full barrel, because I know his legs are gone. So this, you watch what's going to happen. If he doesn't, I'll be very, very surprised.
You can see from the record, this fighter is fantastic and is really difficult to get past. His stamina is off the charts. They exchange punches. We wanted action, and they are giving us action. Perfect counter shot. Can they figure out the combination to this safe?
They're so close, so close. How can you separate them? It's going to be a hard night tonight for the judges.
Every time he throws a punch, a receipt is coming right back. Caution being thrown to the wind. Defense is not an option for these two. They threw the hook. It didn't land. Has to be careful for that receipt. It's always coming. This is the time that the trainer needs to come in and say something special. This fighter needs to turn the tables in this next round.
The bell, sometimes it can be the sweetest sound.
There's the bell to start round 6. Well, they got battered last round. How do they turn their fortunes around?
They've had 1 minute to recover. Now they've got to bluff it. They've got to bluff it. They've got to come out now and style it out. Get on the back foot, jab, rest on the jab. Be smart and pop until your legs come back. Then put the pressure on.
The perfect counter lands. Can't find a home for that jab. Straight right just misses. Good counter punch. Can they figure out the combination to this safe?
Perfectly matched. Skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight was...
Hold on a second, Johnny. Did you see that? The building is going bananas. Will they see a huge upset here? I thought we were going to see the finish there.
Bean Days now needs to steady the pace. Get the pace back to normal.
Those counter punches have to hurt. Punch, counter punch. You'd like to see more jabs. Despite what the judges' scorecards read, there are no losers in this one. Well, we're entering desperation mode here. Gonna need a knockout.
You know what? I've been in fights like that. When you're thinking, come on, Bo, ring away. You walk back to the corner like you've just seen the sun.
And there's the bell for round 7. Not the start that they wanted, but let's see what they can do in this round.
Now he knows he's been hurt. He's going to come out and put the pressure on. He's going to throw the kitchen sink at you. You've got to be ready for that. Don't fight fire with fire. Hold him off. Be smart because he's going to try and put you under pressure. He knows your legs have gone. He knows your head's not cleared. Be sharp.
Is he going to punch himself out, though? That jab misses. Catch and shoot. What heart, what desire, but at what cost? A very competitive round here so far.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. Just like a match made in heaven.
Beautiful counter punch. A straight right just misses. can see the heavy breathing, but that's not slowing him down. Nice idea with the hook, but that's blocked. Hook misses.
You know the scorecards are going to be all over the place in this one.
Now you start wondering how much work these two fighters did in the gym.
You cannot guess out if you prepared right, slept right, ate right, and did everything right for this fight.
Round 8, and we're off again. Not sure these two fighters can keep up the pace we saw last round, but you know they're going to try.
An amazing pace and tempo set in the last round. Can you keep this up? Me personally, I don't think that's possible. And if they can, their training, their conditioning would have been ridiculous, like they're in the army. But these guys, if they can keep up this pace, we are in for a great night.
Straight right just misses. That hook was thrown with some bad intentions. Nice counter shot. And he wasn't ready for that counter punch. Halfway through the round, and I don't know who's got the advantage. Great stuff.
They're so close, so close. How can you separate them? It's going to be a hard night tonight for the judges.
The straight right just misses. Nice counter punch. Counter shot lands. That hook won't score. This round's still up for grabs with just 10 seconds to go. We'll see how much endurance these two fighters have.
There's a lot on the line here.
And there's the bell for round 9. That 1-minute break surely wasn't enough for him to completely recover.
Exerted a lot of energy in the fight so far. Now they're shattered. This is what you call championship rounds. If you have done the work, slept right, ate right, prepped right, I'm expecting you to get through this. If not, if you've cheated, the ring can be the loneliest place in the world.
Straight right just misses. And he's been blown up like a powder keg. Down he goes. As you can see, it was a hit to the head. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So they're back on their feet, but let's see how much they have left in the tank.
So then look at his corner, look at the instructions. They're telling him to calm down, make the most of the count, get up, breathe, and move. Get behind the referee, save yourself a bit of time. You just need to make your way back to the corner, somehow get to the end of the round.
He's got the advantage halfway through the round.
No doubt at all. You can see who's winning, you can see who's got it in hand, you can see who's comfortable, or it's a bit of a mousetrap.
Starting to take some deep breaths now, but still fighting hard. Beautiful counter shot. And he just misses with that jab. Final 10 seconds here, unless we get some late drama. I think we all know who won this round. Let's see how the game plan changes after that big knockdown. We've made it to round 10. Got to get the momentum shift coming their way. What can they do here?
What a heavy knockdown. How are they going to come back from that? They staggered back to the corner. They've got to freshen them up, alert them again, get them back on point again. This round, they've got to coast around. Don't get involved. Give yourself another 3 minutes to get your head clear.
Straight right just misses. Defense failed them. They've avoided catastrophe there.
Defense is everything because they got shot once. They know they can get caught again. So for now, just defense. Work on defense, blocking and stopping and shooting.
He's holding right there. And we may see a stoppage here. And right back into the fray.
Now they've got to wake up. They've got to get on the back foot, clear the head a little bit, then jump back into it again. It's all about the hustle. Get back on it.
Lucky that hook didn't score. Missing with the hook. This round could go either way. 10 seconds to go. Stamina is always an issue in a prize fight.
This is when you talk about championship material.
This is the 11th. We've entered the championship rounds. How much do they have left in the tank after that last round?
What are they doing that round? Are they trying to get an earning out? That's a lot of energy burst. They did 6 rounds in one. They're going to be absolutely shattered.
Counter shot lands. He threw a punch and just got countered. That hook is parried away. Straight right just misses. I wouldn't be surprised if they stop this fight considering the swelling and the bruising. So the referee says fight on. Those counter punches have to hurt. And at some point the corner needs to think about stepping in here. Changes everything, and down they go. That punch to the head looks so good live. Let's see it again in slow motion and really appreciate it.
You're right, Todd. What a shot. One, two, three, four. You still want to fight?
The referee says they can continue, but how much more do they have left?
Somebody can smell blood here. They can smell blood. They've got to be smart. Get in there. Then boom, back in the same spot again.
They're happy this round's coming to an end. 10 seconds left. So it's plan B time after being knocked down in that round.
You've been put down.
Who thought we would have made it to 12? Let's see how he bounces back here after getting dropped in the last round.
That knockdown we just saw was a heavy knockdown. I'd be very, very surprised if he'll come out fresh as a daisy. That's not going to happen. He's got to hustle now. He's got to bluff him.
Perfect counter lands. Deciding to let it all hang out here in this round. A perfect counter shot. Straight right. And they're down. It looks like this one's going to be over. Let's see that again.
Even I've got to see that again. Where did that come from?
Can't believe they managed to beat the count, but that could be the last hurrah.
Hard, he's up. I'll be surprised if he makes it back to the corner. And if he does, will he get back up from the stool again? That was a shot.
They've got to pick things up halfway through the round here.
There's a lot of work to do, and you know what? It's hard to pull back. Don't get into the habit of losing. Don't get into the habit of being second place. You've got to change the habit. You've got to change something, because otherwise, why should it change?
And he scores with the counter. Incredible work rate. Final 10 seconds here, and the corner is going to have their work cut out for them. So a majority decision here today.
A majority decision, you know